In this stadium, an athletics meeting is being held. Men and women from all over the country come to meetings like this to compete against one another at running, jumping, and throwing. They're of many different ages and from all kinds of jobs. In this game of athletics, there's a competition to suit everyone. The long, the short, the stocky, the lithe, the heavy, or the light. Win or lose, there's always the fun of pitting your bodily skill against that of somebody else. The fun of actually taking part. Here's a well-known sprinter running the 100 yards at an athletics meeting where he equaled the British record with a time of 9.6 seconds. He's MacDonald Bailey of Trinidad, and we've arranged for him to show you how it's done. This time on a training track. Having first of all exercised and warmed himself up really well, he strips for action. These are the clothes he wears whilst actually running. A close-fitting vest, loose-fitting shorts without tight elastic, and with plenty of leg room. His spikes are close-fitting and comfortable. On your marks. Set. Go. Short, quick strides which lengthen as he gets up speed. Watch his arms and legs. He runs straight, through the tape and well beyond before slowing down. This putting on of his brakes is very, very gradual. Because he moves so fast, we're going to slow down the action in the camera so that you can see exactly how he does it. First, a sudden thrust from both legs. Vigorous arm action. The steps lengthen as the body slowly rises to the full sprint angle of about 70 degrees. The head carried easily with relaxed neck muscles. Arms moving easily. The knees are lifted well forward. And notice how the ball of the foot claws the ground. The muscles of the rear leg giving the drive that pushes the body forward. This is good style. Bailey speeds up in an all-out effort 20 yards from the finish. But notice his style is as good as ever. There goes the tape. For some strides, Bailey is still making his all-out effort. Then he gradually slows down. No sudden jerk to a standstill. Just a gradual easing off of the drive from the rear leg. Now let's look at this again at normal speed. This is the characteristic all-out running action of the sprint. Here's the same section again, but in slow motion. This is good fast running, or sprint action. It comes from practice, and only from practice, of running of all kinds, trying always, when running fast, to carry yourself in a good sprinting position. You don't need a perfect track to run on. These boys live in a crowded town, but they go out for a run once a fortnight all the year round during an ordinary PT period. The master sets a nice easy pace so that the slowest boy can keep up with the bunch. And sometimes on a straight stretch of road they do a sprint burst for about 30 yards. Slowing down gently. And then, when they're nearing the school, they race for the gates. And after the run, they use their half-dozen showers and go back to their classrooms. See how essential strong legs are to sprint running. The high knee lift lengthens the stride, the exaggerated drive from the back leg. The leaning body makes the legs push it along. The quick piston action of the arms helps the speedy pull-through of the legs ready for the next push. These boys are seeing how the arms work. The head position. The arm movement from the shoulder. Now for the leg action. Good long strides without overstretching, and the speedy recovery give increased speed. This boy shows quite good style for a beginner, but he could take a bigger stride and he carries his hands too low. He shackles on his way back to save his energy. Ah, yes, the master's telling him about his arms. Now let's look at our expert sprinter again. Look at his head, his arms, his body angle against the railing behind it, his legs. On your marks. Set. Go. Easy position at on your marks. The gentle rise to set. Arms close to the sides. Arms straight, fingers in a firm tripod. Vigorous arm punch. And here in slow motion is the start and the first few strides. Thrust from both feet. Vigorous arm action with short first steps to build up speed. The body slowly rises as the strides lengthen. The position of the starting block varies according to your length of leg and the length of your body. Watch our expert. His blocks are in the position that give him the maximum drive from both feet. This boy too has adjusted his blocks to fit his physique. This boy, being left-handed, has his left foot back. Blocks have to be adjusted to the individual based on the individual's perfect set position from which he feels he can't help springing into action. With blocks, starting practice can be done indoors during bad weather as a class activity. When more space is needed, starting can be practiced during group activity in the school playground. The blocks can be nailed down. Starting requires constant practice at regular intervals throughout the year. Now the slow motion of our expert again. He steps in carefully. Ball of the foot on the blocks. Arms straight. Head and shoulder beyond the line. Body coming forward. Thrust from both feet. Body low. As he sees the finishing tape about 20 yards away, he makes a final effort. Still maintaining good style, runs through and well beyond the tape. He keeps moving so that the speed of his blood circulation and his body warmth die down gradually. And here it is again more slowly. The final effort 20 yards from the finish. No despairing jump for the tape, but a smooth, full stride well through the finish, because to lose style is to lose speed. Watch this beautiful action as it changes slowly from driving the body forward to running down. The legs no longer drive, but carry the body as his speed slackens. All his movements become very relaxed. When you've mastered the sprint style over 40 yards, practice over 50 yards, increasing the length of the dash as you get better, always remembering to run through and beyond the finishing tape and to slow down gradually. And now, once again, MacDonald Bailey doing the complete sprint in slow motion. The thrust from both feet. The quick short steps to gain speed, lengthening as the body rises. The head looking straight forward. Neck and chin relaxed. Arms almost straight backwards and forwards from the shoulders. Knees lifted well up, spikes clawing the ground. Back leg driving. This is good style. The last great effort. Through the tape and slowing down gently. Good style will always produce speed. But in this game of athletics, you can enjoy taking part whether you win or not.